A little boy went up to perform magic for the very first time, but he made a mistake. He accidentally swallowed a nail. Suddenly, he felt like throwing up, and then something unbelievable happened. He didn't throw up the nail. He threw up an egg. The crowd was stunned and started throwing money at him. The boy couldn't believe it. His very first show had just paid for half a month's expenses for him and his mom. Excited, he ran home and shouted, "Mom, shake me!" And when his mom gave him a little shake, coins started falling out of his body. Seeing her smile, the boy made a promise. Someday, he'd turn those coins into gold. But as he grew up, he learned the hard truth. Doing street magic barely bought 3 meals a day. He felt ashamed because he couldn't keep that childhood promise. Meanwhile, a magician named Houdini was doing a handcuff escape act when a cop suddenly stepped forward to challenge him. He locked real handcuffs on Houdini and said, "Let's see you get out of these in front of everyone." But Houdini stayed calm. He pulled out a wire from his belt, and in just seconds, he broke free. The crowd went crazy, and that's when Houdini had a big idea. The next day, he walked into a police station, bet all his savings, and made a weird request. The warden agreed, and punched him with a blow so strong it could knock out an elephant. But Houdini didn't cry. He smiled, as if he liked it. Embarrassed, the warden locked him up. But that was exactly what Houdini wanted. His real plan? Escape from jail and become famous. Before entering, Houdini's wife kissed him and passed something to him. The warden got suspicious and checked Houdini's mouth, but found nothing. Still, he warned, "If you escape, I'll make sure you're arrested for real." Once everyone left, Houdini began his real magic, and soon he escaped. Overnight, Houdini became a star, but he needed something bigger, something that would blow up his fame. So he went to the toughest prison in the world and made a bet. "Chain me in 1,000 pounds of steel. I'll still escape." The guards sealed his mouth, took pictures, and bragged about their perfect security. But the second they walked out, Houdini used his 6th finger and vanished in 3 minutes. Only the chains remained. That escape earned him a new title, the King of Escapes. But Houdini wasn't done. Next, he had himself locked upside down inside a tank of water, hands chained. No way out. This wasn't just a trick. If he failed, he'd lose both his life and his fame. 5 minutes passed, then 10, then 25. The crowd panicked. No one can hold their breath that long. People screamed, "Break the tank! Save him!" The assistant called the firemen. They smashed open the tank, but it was empty. Houdini's legend grew even bigger. Soon after, the president of Germany invited him, and there, Houdini performed a trick no one had ever seen. He stood between 2 targets and announced, "I'll catch the bullet with my mouth." The soldier hesitated, but fired. And yes, Houdini caught the bullet. But here's the secret. He had placed a magnet inside the gun. It stopped the bullet, and the soldier had actually fired blanks. Simple trick. World-changing fame. Next, the Russian royal family called him. Houdini told everyone, "Write your wishes on paper." The princess picked one. The queen read it out loud, and then a bell rang outside the palace. The same bell that hadn't rung in hundreds of years. Its rope had snapped long ago, but somehow it rang. Everyone in the royal court fell to their knees. They called Houdini the god of magic, but what they didn't know was that Houdini had already planned it. He had a sniper with a silenced gun hidden across the street, and when the princess pulled the rope, the sniper shot the bell. After that, Houdini's fame spread across the entire planet, and finally, he kept that childhood promise. He earned enough money to give his mother everything she ever wanted. But times changed, technology advanced, and people stopped coming to magic shows. Now, they were drawn to cinema, laughing non-stop at Charlie Chaplin. Houdini hated it, so he made a bold decision. He took his magic show out of the theater and onto a frozen lake. He chained himself up and jumped from a 100-foot bridge into icy water. Underwater, he unlocked the chains.